This is the Virtual Osteology Practicum for the Human Evolution class. This is for students who are doing it with testing accommodations that allow you for time and a half. So once again, this is the accommodated test for the Osteology Practicum. We will be going through 10 different stations, and I will talk a little bit about the timing and things. I want to start off by saying that students should be working alone. So if you are in this class with another person who is present with you, you should not be sitting next to each other. You should not be talking. You should not be able to share any information with each other. You should also not have any materials related to the practicum in front of you during the quiz, which would include practicum guidelines, the skeletal handout, or anything that would give you an advantage on the practicum. At the end of the practicum, you'll be asked to pledge that you have completed the work without assistance. So when you indicate that you have done this without any assistance, that is based on the honor code saying that you have taken this test honestly. So for 6 of the stations where you were asked to identify individual bones, with the accommodated testing, you will have 2 minutes and 15 seconds. On the other stations, you will have 4.5 minutes, and these will be for identifying sex or indicating whether or not you are looking at a biped or quadruped bone. So we are going to start with station 1. I will be timing this, and I will do my best to show you the bone as clearly as possible and describing what I'm seeing. So let's start with station 1. You should be opening up T-Learn to the osteology quiz, where you will see quiz answers or quiz questions for each of the 10 different stations. So let's start with station 1. This is an 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper. This is a pencil for scale. I'll move that out of the way so you can see it. So I need you to identify this bone for me. Okay. If you are taking this exam synchronously, you can contact me via the chat app option in Zoom, and you can send me any questions that you have. Because you are doing this on the accommodated testing, you will be on a different station number than the other students, so please be clear about which station you are asking the question of. So again, this is for station 1. Be sure to be careful with your spelling. Spelling does count. T-Learn is going to grade this automatically, and so the correct spelling is going to be the easiest way for it to grade it correctly. If there are mitigating circumstances with your spelling and T-Learn is simply not recognizing, I will go back through and double check that. But please be as careful as possible with your spelling. Okay, so for station 1, you should be wrapping up your answers and getting ready to submit. Answer 1. Okay, that is the end of station 1. Okay, moving on to station 2. We are looking at a cranium for station 2, and I want you to identify, there's the front of it, the back of it. I want you to identify this bone here. Okay, so this bone here at the side of the head. So this is the back of the head, but we are talking about this bone here on the side. Okay, so again, there's the front of the skull, the side, and we are focusing on this portion here. There's the back. We are not talking about the base of the skull. Okay. So once again, front of the skull, back of the skull, and we are focused on this bone up above and here. You should be wrapping up your answers for station 2. Okay, moving on to station 3. Station 3, you will have 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay. So again, this is station 3. Identifying this bone. Here's a pencil for scale. Again, be careful of your spelling. You should be wrapping up your answer for station 3. Okay, please submit your answer for 3. We're going to be moving to station 4. You will have 4.5 minutes on this particular station, and you are going to be identifying whether or not we are looking at a male or female. Okay, so you will tell me first of all if it is a male or female for station 4, and I will go through the various characteristics of this skull, show you everything on there, and then you will provide me with your best justifications as to whether or not you think it is a male or female. So as I'm touching this part here, I'm seeing a slight raised area. As I touch here, it feels fairly rounded. Okay. Show you this detail here. Okay, pencil for scale. On the back of the head, as you run your hand over here, there is a raised area, somewhat pronounced. Underneath here, show you the depth of this characteristic. Okay, and again, you are looking for the three strongest justifications as to whether or not this is a male or female. Okay, so on this bone here, it is somewhat flat here. So again, slight protuberance, slight raised area, feels somewhat rounded. Show you that feature there. Along the back of the skull, slight raised area. Depth there, and then here, slightly flat. Okay. So I'll give you some time to write your answers for Station 4. You have about 30 seconds left to continue your answers. You should be wrapping your answers up for Station 4. Okay, we're going to be moving on to Station 5. Station 5, you will have 2 minutes and 15 seconds to identify this bone. Okay, there's pencil for scale. What is this bone? Again, be careful of your spelling. Okay, you should be wrapping up your answer for station 5. Okay, submit your answer for station 5. Moving on to station 6. For station 6, okay, you will have 4.5 minutes to identify this tool. Okay, you should explain to me what is the name of this tool, what is it used for, and what information do you need to know for it to be able to do its purpose, to do its job. Okay, so for station 6, give me the name of this tool, explain what it is used for, and what information you need to be able to know for it to be able to do its job, for you to get accurate information out of it. So station 6. Okay, continue working on station 6. Okay, please wrap up your answers for station 6 and submit. We're moving on to station 7. You will have 4.5 minutes. You're going to tell me whether or not this belongs to a male or female. So you will have 4.5 minutes to provide me the 3 strongest justifications for this, and I will go through the various features of this set of articulated remains. Okay? So tell me if this is a male or female. Here you can see my hand. Okay. You can see the curvature.